Hello, all you lovely listeners. Welcome back to another episode of Roomies Talkin Movies.
Short episode.
Not really an episode.
A bit shorter today.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, we're also short one person.
The best person to be missing, though.
The worst person. No, the best person to be missing. Sorry, I thought we were talking about his
No,
character.
I get what you mean. You were
he's
thinking,
the worst person, the best to have gone.
He's the worst person ever behind everyone in history?
In history.
I think that's a fair assumption. Yeah. Today, we're talking about something very exciting. Something we've been anticipating for like an eon now.
For literally about 5,000 years. And that thing is the final Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Woo!
Did we finally get the reveal we've been looking for?
I guess we'll find
hear
out.
Spider-Man say his classic phrase, "Hey, I'm walking here."
Hey.
Find out right now as we watch the trailer and react to it, and Danan's reactions at the end.
But that's the least important one, so you don't have to stick around for that. We're gonna put the trailer right here. Does this look good?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Right there.
Right.
Put it.
What if we put it here? Now, what if we put it down here?
Okay, down there or
okay,
down
and
here?
then back up here.
Okay, back.
Okay,
no,
so
that's
both
my face.
Places okay, so we'll put it right over your face, but only your face.
Okay, I think that's all. I'm okay with that.
I think probably just we'll play the trailer now.
All right.
Cool. So, see, they just did a teaser trailer for the trailer.
Now
I like
we know
when they do that because now
what
I'm
to
really
expect
excited to watch the trailer.
for the trailer.
You know, when I was getting into this trailer for the first time when I watched it yesterday, I was like, I'm not excited to watch this trailer one bit. You know, I clicked on it, I was like, this is gonna be a video. But then
they showed that 3 seconds.
Teaser trailer before the trailer, and I was like, oh my god,
holy,
this is an awesome trailer. Okay, Satterman.
Okay, he's crying.
Ever since I got bit by that spider,
Because he's sad.
Yeah.
I've only had one
There,
week
we saw that already.
where my life has felt normal.
I like how he looks so.
That was when you found out.
Okay, he's like practically getting everybody killed.
Okay, now we're in the logos and stuff.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors.
Okay, some visitors though, right? So
I think that's the Green Goblin.
If I had to guess, I think that's the Green Goblin right there. But visitors, do you think that he's talking about only the villains, or could it
also
talking about someone else?
could it be talking about
Tobey
Maguire?
Tobey Maguire and
Andrew Garfield?
Yeah,
that guy.
But I don't know.
We
The
don't
fact
know.
that he says visitors, is that just Doctor Strange being like quippy, like, haha, I'm Doctor Strange, or does he like? Are they not necessarily bad guys?
They don't have to be bad guys.
We'll get into it. We got some theories coming.
Universe.
Every universe?
Okay. Every universe.
And that
look
suit.
at that suit!
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So before the trailer dropped, I read an article about, and I sent this to you, about what the powers of the gauntlets on the wrist are.
It shows us.
Hello, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
I like that fight.
Yeah, no, it does look good.
So the question is, though, does it look better or worse than it did when he first made his appearance in the Tobey Maguire movies?
I feel like it would look better because just cinema as a
looks
whole
good.
has progressed.
Yeah, no, I like how the shots are more wide now because they're not practical arms anymore, or at least for the most part, so they can do like more broad Doc Ock things. I feel like in the Tobey Maguire movies, he felt very small as a character because of just the limited technology of their time in making movies. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do now. But I'm glad I paused here because Jackson, what's on his little tentacle right there?
The color red.
The color red. You know who else is red?
No.
A newspaper.
Okay.
But also Spider-Man.
They're
both red.
oh my gosh.
So since he has the nanotech suit on the Iron Spider, I think they show it in the trailer. Spider-Man's suit somehow goes on a Doc Ock's arms, which is weird because it looks like they're fighting right here, right?
Yeah.
But wait, favorite line in the trailer.
You're not Peter Parker.
You're not Peter Parker.
You're not Peter Parker.
Okay,
he
so
is.
that's like the first, I think, like official verbal reference to another Spider-Man in the MCU, right?
100%.
Obviously, the villains themselves are kind of reference, like, you know,
Yeah,
just because
you know.
you know.
Jamie Foxx. that
they've all been
guy.
in other
Forget
movies
his.
before.
What's his
But
name?
I think that was
The actor's name.
which one?
Dr. Ock.
Alfred Molina.
Alfred Molina. Yeah,
Alfred
that
Molina.
guy.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
And then Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
But first verbal reference, very exciting. So I think that it bodes well for their appearances in the film. But I don't know. It's still to be seen.
Yeah, and then
When he says, "You're not Peter Parker," I think at that moment, Doc Ock is going to be like, okay, maybe let's stop fighting. Because he's still pretty rational,
and we see,
and he did a redemption arc in the Sam Raimi trilogy. So like, where's the what's going on there?
So we'll see a little bit here. You know, they're fighting again.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
But now they're just talking.
Now they're just friends. Okay, so what I was talking about with the gauntlets earlier, right? I read that they are also what allows Spider-Man to trap the villains in the multiversal prison. So I think what we see here is the multiversal prison, which is also in that cube, is my guess. I think that cube holds the dimension where the multiversal prison is. Like, that's the physical location of it all. But the gauntlets can, like, send people there, like the web shooters.
So do you think they're just learning his name now that they've caught him? That's so weird to me. Also, let's play this out. What's wrong with Otto
Wait, no,
Octavius?
seriously, what's your actual name?
His name sounds like Octopus.
There are others out there.
Yeah, I guess.
Octavius,
but
Octopus.
Like,
And
okay,
they're like, like the tentacles.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird that if... All right, this is the gauntlet.
That
right
is
here.
so fucking cool. Spider-Man with Doctor Strange powers. Also
Electro just in the background doing something.
I'm having confusion with how many different suit changes there are in this film. There's the Iron Spider.
Okay.
There's the integrated suit, which I think we see later in this trailer. There's his normal black and red one, which he made in Far From Home.
Right, and then there's
the
this
magic
one.
suit. It's a lot of suits.
A lot of suits. I mean, that's what people like. He has a lot of suits in the comics. So
Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know,
Let's Scooby-Doo this crap.
I know a couple of magic
Best
words
line in the
myself,
film.
Best line
starting
in the
with
film.
But wait,
I've
actually, I lied. I'll do you one better.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
I prefer for like height. Go ahead and pause it.
This Christmas.
So this is big. This is what I've been waiting for. I was like, holy shit, this Christmas.
This Christmas. Like, wait, that's
This was
in,
okay.
like
so
a
you
month.
know how they did the fan event in like Sherman Oaks or whatever at the Regal to premiere this trailer?
Right.
If I had to guess, I think this moment was when everyone went wild in the theater. They saw this Christmas and they were like, "What?"
I think so too. They were like, wait.
Why do so many
So
movies
soon?
Why do so many movies use Christmas as a reference point? It's coming out on December 17th.
People love Christmas.
That's over a week before Christmas.
Wait, you're
though.
right. That's so dumb. It's just people are like,
I get
wow,
releasing
December
movies, like,
25th.
near Christmas.
That's Christmas.
Yeah,
I don't
but then
know.
I guess maybe people get it sooner, so they're like,
Yeah.
yes, even better.
You're flying out into the dark.
Okay, so the classic. Why can't I think of his name?
Sandman?
J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, J. Jonah Jameson. I was like,
he has like the most memorable name, and I couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
That was a classic look right there. I like that with the nice.
and also we get to
lady.
see Sandman. We haven't seen him in previous trailers, have
No,
we?
well, there's been Sand,
Sand. Okay.
but we haven't seen Sandman. I
Oh,
like
right.
the storm with the electricity in it. That's
Yeah.
dope. What's the white electricity doing right there?
Probably. Good
It's
question.
when he's Electro, but like way cooler.
Yeah,
and-
exactly. Oh wait, it turned into yellow. Like
Oh,
almost
okay. So
immediately. It was
like
kind
a
of just like
special
a
effect
transition thing.
We were just way ahead of the game. That was the problem.
Okay, how did he get that high?
How did he do?
I
what
don't
is he-
think you
what
can
is he
web
swinging on.
Yeah.
He saw a tree and was like, "This is gonna work."
All right.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's
Okay,
their
how's that?
Wait.
So Doctor Strange just said it's their fate. They all die fighting Spider-Man, right?
Right.
Because like that's their role.
And then Spider-Man did a sick kickflip.
And then Spider-Man went,
Sick
"But watch
back
this." And he did a cool
Yeah.
backflip. So I think we should probably watch the next scene before we talk.
Yeah.
About it.
fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
So
Okay,
So
good
this
scene to
scene's
pause
important.
on.
Yeah. So we saw it in the first trailer, that weird like moment when he pushes him out of his body when he's grabbing onto the cube. So I think, like we talked about, that cube's that multiversal prison, and Peter Parker's going to go, "Hey, I don't want to kill these villains. Just because they are supposed to die fighting me doesn't mean I think they should die." And he's going to go, Doctor Strange is going to be like, "Oh, sorry, Peter, I'm going to destroy this f***ing box." And then Peter's like, "No," and then he thwips it,
Yeah.
and that's what we just saw.
So there's
and then the rest
almost-
of the movie is like almost Doctor Strange is the villain.
It's gonna be like a conflict. There's gonna be like an inner conflict between Doctor Strange
There's an
and
external
Spider-Man.
conflict and internal conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's interesting because there's like 6 villains. I mean, this is a really long movie. We heard the runtime. It was what, like 2 hours 20 minutes?
No, it's like 2 hours 40 something.
Okay, so it's
like
a really long
almost 3
movie. So
hours.
there's a lot of villains. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they're not just like being like, hey, here's all these villains. Here's how he beats them in 30 minutes, and then he fights Doctor Strange for 30 minutes.
I don't know.
But
There's
Look, there has to be another way.
it also shows Doctor Strange
There are dangers are you.
first became.
So, do you think that Doctor Strange is being so adamant about protecting the world now from these multiversal villains because of Infinity War, and like he's still, because we haven't really seen, other than his appearances in like other movies here and there, we haven't really seen him after like Endgame and all the events of that. Do we think like we haven't seen like if he's been emotionally damaged by that? He doesn't seem to be in this trailer, but maybe his reason for being so harsh and like I'm just gonna kill so many people from different universes right now, maybe it's because he's like trying his best as Sorcerer Supreme to like protect Earth from all these threats, even though he's supposed to be like a cosmic protector more.
I think it's more along the lines of Peter caused him to mess up and he wants to remedy it, and the only way that he sees it's able to be remedied is by Peter killing them like they're supposed to be
I think it was
killed.
interesting earlier in the trailer that Doctor Strange said that Spider-Man botched the spell. Like he's trying to push off that blame onto Peter Parker, even though like he wasn't casting that spell. Like just because he's talking doesn't mean that he messed up the spell. But that's cool. That's the Iron Man, the nanotech on the arm. But I think the reason he has it isn't for nefarious purposes. I think maybe it is here. But I think this is to foreshadow later in the movie
how
they
he's actually
might
going to help.
team up, and then he's going to get all the nanotech, and that's why Spider-Man doesn't wear the Iron Spider suit anymore, maybe, and like he like puts it on his arms, and that's how they do like revamp Doc Ock or something.
Right, that'd be kind of sick. I like that.
Universe. You're not gonna take this away from me.
They're looking so good. I know.
Okay, there's the integrated suit,
Yeah.
which I think looks really cool.
Does look
I
really
love the
nice.
red on that. So people had a lot of complaints with Spider-Man when he showed up in Civil War because Marvel tends to color grade their movies with a lot of grayscale, and it looks like very like monotone, and people are like, it's a comic book movie, it should be like bright and colorful. And so people really like Spider-Man Homecoming, so I like that they're sticking the trend like with the Spider-Man movies to give him just like as bright red of a suit as you can. Like
Have everything you want.
Okay, we got the
I feel like we should
OG
we should
Green
go
Goblin.
back to that because that was sick.
Come on.
I don't know.
This is Green Goblin.
That's Green Goblin.
That's Green
right
Goblin
there.
right there.
So cool.
God. All right.
Continue.
While the world tries to
Okay. He had his.
Should we?
Wait.
Was that him though? That's the
We don't
question.
know. It
Could
didn't.
it be a different version of Green Goblin?
Kind of
Does that
doesn't
like
really
Willem
look
Dafoe?
like Willem Dafoe. Is that just me?
That right there though. That looks exactly.
Oh,
Like Willem
yeah,
Dafoe.
the
I was a
little
bit. I
blur.
was a bit worried.
Yeah.
I don't know because we've seen his stunt double with those goggles on before.
Mm-hmm.
So, but since Doctor Strange said they're coming from every universe, maybe this is just another variant. Maybe we're going to see more variants than we thought we would, because I don't remember Green Goblin ever having bombs that had spinning razor blades on them before.
I thought those were a thing.
Were they?
Maybe. I honestly,
I knew he had his,
I
like,
watched the
pumpkin bombs,
old
but-
Spider-Man movies so long ago that I probably don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, Jackson, are they going to kiss?
They're gonna kiss. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, they kiss!
Holy shit! Best part of the trailer.
Best
tries to make you choose.
Oh my god, they're gonna kill that.
Oh, okay. So we have
Let's
Sandman
get a
and Lizard here.
Nice shot of that. That's
So
beautiful.
okay, let's count. Green Goblin,
Yeah.
Sandman, Lizard, Electro,
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Am I missing anyone?
No.
So we got
We
the
got five. We got the
five.
Sinister Five.
Got the Sinister Five.
The Finister
Dana
Five.
was telling me there's a name for the 5 villains, and I already forgot it. It was like
That's dumb. There shouldn't be a
the
name.
Fearful 5. I
That's
think it
so
was.
stupid.
I know. They
okay,
literally
I
just copied
disagree,
the
though.
Sinister Six.
So what people I feel like aren't really talking about, which is so weird because it's like the most recent thing, is spoilers. If you haven't seen Venom 2, you should have seen it by this point. He's in the MCU at this point.
Yeah, but
So
do you
where-
think they could have integrated him with in such like short notice? It felt like
It's
short
not
notice.
short notice, in my opinion. I think that these studios are so in advance. Like all these directors are like, oh, Marvel's like 20 projects ahead. So I think they at least knew that was. They're coming out one after another. They had
Right.
to have been
Yeah,
talking
but didn't
about it.
Tom Hardy or like the director of Venom say something along the lines of like
Maybe one day.
No. They said something along the lines of like that post-credit scene was like really like not rushed, but it was like very last minute in terms of like the filmmaking process.
But I mean, there were a lot of reshoots on this movie too, though. So maybe it was because they were like, we need to add more. This movie's not working. We want Venom in it. But that begs the question: where's Venom? Is he going to be the sixth member of the Sinister Six? Is he going to help Spider-Man?
Or will it remain the Fearful Five?
Or will it remain the Fearful Five? Or will Ned become the Hobgoblin?
That's a good question.
That could happen too.
That could exactly.
I don't really know.
All right, we'll see what
It's all my fault. I can't save everyone.
So this shot is so obviously set up for 3 Spider-Men. Because Tom Holland is clearly jumping directly at Sandman. Where is Electro going?
Yeah, where's the lizard going? He is not going to hit that.
Down.
You're right. They totally
And then I'll put it up on the screen right here, and I'll show Jackson after recording. There's footage from the Brazil trailer where in this scene, the lizard, right about there, instead of just ending like that, he gets punched by something that's not there. Like he
really?
fully goes.
So you think they edited the trailer to keep out the fact?
They fully edited the trailer, and then also
wow,
we'll show them on here. I'll pull them up after we finish watching the trailer. But do you recognize all these metal bars from all those set pictures that people were like, no, these are totally fake, these are photoshopped? But those pictures of Andrew Garfield like holding onto the railing.
Yeah, I know what you're
talking about. And then all 3 of them, they were around like it's the same set.
It's literally
they're totally in the movie.
100%.
It's not even.
It's not even like disputed at this
point. How
point.
much they're in the movie? Probably not a lot. Probably not till the very end. Right.
That's
here.
what I would think.
My guess is Doctor Strange is like, "Fuck you, Peter. I'm out. This is your problem now." And he's like, "I can't do it all." And then Doctor Strange is like, "Just kidding." Spider-Man.
And then they say on your left, and then
yeah. And then Jamie Foxx tweeted something after this came out, and I forget what he said, but he did the hashtag. It was like hashtag crushing spiders, and everyone was like,
multiple.
What the f, Jamie Foxx? First you did that promo with all 3 of them in it before anyone told you could, and then silly Jamie
Just the
Foxx.
classic Spider-Man leaks, if you will.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, we got to talk about it. Whose hand is that?
It's FJ's.
No. Spider-Man hand. Because honestly, I don't think that looks like. Does that look like our Peter?
Go back a little bit, like
let's look at his hands before. You know?
Let's look at his hands.
We'll just scroll. I feel like they wouldn't make it that. That does.
Those are the
but
same.
I think it could also be someone else's because I don't know. The webbing on the fingers there just looks very.
So to everyone, Camden's theory is that the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 2 is gonna actually save MJ in this one, and he gets his redemption because she dies.
He kills his Gwen Stacy, and he's like, "I'm not gonna let your group die," and maybe that's where they come in. But I don't know. Like maybe like he's like about to reach her, but then like he like gets caught by a villain or something, and then he like is watching her fall. She's about to die,
and then
like
Garfield,
another
like,
Spider-Man, and he's like, "What the fuck?" I don't know. But I think it would be way too on the nose for them to include a falling scene where Spider-Man has to jump down and save her, and then not do a reference to how that happened in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Continue. I thought we were watching the Spider-Man.
What's happening?
Okay. I have to say, this looks so
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
I
feel like that's when the Spider-Men are gonna come.
They're all coming through and I can't stop them, but that implies like a bad thing though.
Well,
right?
that's okay, but that's the thing. We don't see Sandman, we don't see Lizard, and we don't really see Electro in the majority in the first parts of the trailer.
So maybe this is where they come in. This is where they
all come in.
Yeah,
and it might not just be like last minute. It might be
It could be like last
like
half
in the middle.
Movie. We have
yeah,
no idea when it is. The film's not yet rated. Rated R for porn.
No.
What?
Oh, now they gotta. Okay,
cool. And then the classic trailer. So, rating on a scale from 1 to 6 sinister, or 1 to 5.
1 to
Fearful
5.
5 villains, because it's not Sinister 6.
You know what? I'm gonna say I'm a little disappointed they didn't do the big reveal. I was expecting it. If
Really?
you listen to our last episode, You weren't there. Danan and I gave our predictions for this trailer. My prediction was that they were going to, at the very end, reveal Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. So I'm a little let down.
Cool, but I'm not shocked they didn't. I thought they were going to tease them at least. I thought there was going to be.
I thought so too. Like some
confirmation they're in the movie, but don't show them because I don't want to see that just go into the theater.
Like just like a second Spider-Man hit.
Yeah, like maybe like Tom Holland's like holding onto something and then another Spider-Man hand grabs the web or something. I don't know, something cool like that. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be a very good movie. People, the director and all the people who worked on it are describing it as Spider-Man Endgame. So I think it's going to be pretty top notch.
Yeah, I'll say 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 from the trailer. Yeah, I'll go 4 out of 5.
Are we rating the movie based on the trailer?
No, I'm just talking about the trailer. Okay. We could rate the movie.
We rate the movie based on the trailer.
Okay, just the trailer. I'll give it a 4.25, 85%.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
And then the movie that I think it's going to be based on the trailer.
If it's based just on that trailer, there's no other Spider-Man in that, Jackson. So keep that in mind.
7. Bad movie.
7. Bad movie. Stupid and dumb. I hate it. Based on the trailer, I'm going to go with the 7 as well.
Okay. Glad we're on the same page.
But that's good though. That's good.
As soon as they add the other Spider-Man, goes up to a 9.
Well, yeah, but I think it's good that we're rating the movie solo based on the trailer because Spider-Man movies in the past, each one, I feel like I went into the movie, knew the whole plot before I saw the movie, and then I saw the movie and was like, all right, that's what I expected.
Spider-Man.
So I'm glad that we hopefully don't know some things yet.
Yeah.
Also, while we're here, may as well show people. People think that this in the lightning is a T, and that in the lightning is an A for Toby and Andrew. Don't you think? Also, we should talk about it just since I don't think we've talked about it yet. These god awful trailers, posters that they keep putting out with the same Photoshop of the Green Goblin in the background. It's so funny.
They probably just don't have a lot of material to work with. But
yeah, but that's our review. If you want to stick around and listen to the boring Roomie, he's going to be right after us.
Yeah, and thank you. Might not be video. We'll see.
We'll see what that situation's like. But
hey everyone, I was not there, which I've just now been informed is a good thing to those two. So, yeah. But back to the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer too. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Don't hate it. I love it. I thought that there was a lot of interesting things that came out of this trailer, but they didn't show us everything. Okay, let's not throw any things out there that haven't been confirmed yet or anything, but noticed how we didn't see any other 2 Spider-Men. I think for the most part, we are not going to see that if that is in the movie up until its release. I don't think we're going to see it in any promotional art. I don't think we're going to see it in any posters. Not a zilch, none. I think we're just going to see it what they are trying to propose this film to be, which is Spider-Man having to capture the Fatal 5, the Sinister 6 minus 1, if you will. So that'll be an interesting watch. But for the most part, I am excited to see some of the creative things that they're doing with it. In that little snippet, we saw Doctor Strange make a portal, so Spider-Man webbed his own foot. Interesting. Like using your head, Marvel. Like, it's a little creative. I have never been more excited for a movie than this point. I have come close with the first Avengers movie and pretty close with the second. Avengers Endgame, but those two were hype as crap, but this is different. I'm super excited because Spider-Man's the best superhero of all time. That's just common knowledge. I'm just really interested to see how they go. I really hope we don't see anything else. I do hope we get a better poster, Sony, but everything else, I do look forward to seeing when we see this movie. The second the tickets come out on November 29th, we have already gotten those. Building up more debt to our overlords at Regal, because we have the Regal app. But it is still a great time, and we cannot wait to see this movie. I know I'm beyond excited for this. I almost gave myself like a mini heart attack at work just waiting for this trailer to drop. Beyond that, I'm going to leave you with one of my many trailer theories, if you will. I think that this trailer that we saw with all the glitz and glamour and all the action and everything, this is just the first 30 minutes. I think we're getting an Avengers Endgame pulled on us. I think we're not going to see everything yet. And honestly, based off of how they end the trailer, we might be getting even more villains in this movie. which would be really interesting. Like maybe they're selling it as, look at all these old villains coming back for this movie. But what if we see a bunch of random new villains? Like we see the Shocker come back, or we see a different version of the Vulture where it's played by Michael Keaton, but he's got the weird bird jumpsuit or different things like that. We're starting the multiverse now. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with it from here. I'm going to get stuck talking for a million minutes if I don't cut myself off. So thank you so much. We cannot wait for Spider-Man No Way Home. And we will see you in our next episode reviewing Clifford, the gosh dang biggest, reddest dog you've ever done seen. Take care.
But thanks for stopping by. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Give us a big thumbs up.
And
there's no more dislike.
If you
button,
dislike,
right?
no one else will be able to see
no
it.
one will know. So you. Eat shit. Jackson,
But dislike if you
flip off
want
the
to.
camera?
I'm not going to flip off the camera. I love our listeners. No.
Whoa!
No!